ازيكم يا جدعان؟ رجعنا النهاردة نلعب هوجورتس ليجاسي حلقة كمان. آخر مرة كنا وصلنا فين؟ كنا مع الحاجة ناتي في الحديقة. رايحين نسألها أكتر. معرفش هي كانت عايزانا في مشوار، مش قايلة لنا ليه. والله قلنا نطلع نشوف ناتي عاملة ايه. قبل ما افتح الستريم لفيت شوية كده، لقيت الست دي واقفة. شفت أكيد عندها سايد كويست. مش هنقول لأ للسايد كويست.
Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all our time to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars. Astronomically.
خلاص كفاية.
Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents.
انت رغاية قوي، غلط في البحر، ارحم لي. رغاية جدا.
Especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours.
طب انا رأيك بقى حلال الاستروليب وهاخده احطه في جيبي. ايه رأيك؟
Against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
ماشي يا ست.
I do hope you find the astrolabe.
انا غلطان ان انا عبرتك اصلا، انت رغاية جدا.
If her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock, I should dive down and see.
انا معرفش انا من عيلة مين ومش من عيلة مين، ولا عمري ما سمعت عنه.
Revelio. Incendio.
ايه ده رخر؟ اوكي.
Lumos.
لا نشوف بعدين الحتة دي غريب شوية. في حد تاني هنا؟ يا رب بس ايه يا حاج، ارغي معاك بس تجيب من الاخر. ها؟
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far. Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now.
يا حول الله يا رب.
Thought it'd
ايه اللي
come to
حصل؟
this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious
عنصريين.
to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
حول الله يا رب.
It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
الراجل الغلبان ده عم رانروك قاعد بيجند كل الجوبلينز واللي ما يرضاش يعملوا فيه كده الصراحة كده. مينفعش اصلح الحاجة بتاعته. اوكي.
Wonder who lives here.
ممكن نخش ونشوف يعني. قفل مستوى واحد، قفل مستوى واحد. انت هتعلموني افتح القفال. Hello.
Good to see you, my friend.
It is good to see you.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
ايوه صح، كانت عايزة تقول لي
We did
معلومات
not
عن
speak about it at the
الاتنين
time,
دول.
but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
نثق فيها.
Thing that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony.
نعترف
Hogwarts
أخيرا.
brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of...
هتعملي ايه؟
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
هتروحوا تقتليهم ولا ايه؟ اتجننت هتروحوا تقتليهم.
Good. Rookwood and
يلا نروح نقتلهم يلا.
pair.
النظارات اللي انا
They're
لابسها
working
دي.
with Ranrock. Well,
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire
السنيتش
enterprise.
بتاعهم.
that may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
ايه النيلة دي؟ يعني هي اللي قررت. ايه ده؟ انت اللي قلت كده؟ يعني هي قررت ان احنا هنقتل ولا هنخطف على السنيتش بتاعه، بس اللي عامل الشغل كله. تيتو جادو. اها.
Not sure how I... Revelio.
كيف حاجة جوه؟ تعرف ابيع لك حاجات؟
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
وريني
Do you have a
بضاعتك هنا.
sale?
What can I help you with today?
اوكي. رابع ايه؟ مش رابع حاجة.
I hope to see you again sometime.
اوكي باي. يلا بينا. العادة الغريبة.
They must have come this way. Think!
با.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my
الله الله
research.
الله الله.
I do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
ايه اللي انتوا لابسينه ده؟
Oi!
ماسكات
Speaking of
كورونا؟
devil,
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student, you can't be serious.
الله الله الله.
Leave her
ابعد يلا.
Stupefied.
هما ايه بيضربوا تحت تضربوا في الشغل؟
Found ya.
الله الله.
You will not survive.
فكروا ايه؟ انا حاولته الفرخة. انا حاولته الفرخة. ايه اللي حصل ده؟
I'll watch the light go out of your
انتي
eyes.
كمان جايب ماسك؟ طب استنوا بقى استني ولا ايه؟ انا هوريكي دلوقتي.
Avoid this. I can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student over my dead one coward. Loser. Child. Let us
Tell
go.
Rookwood to find me himself.
الله الله.
I hate her.
ال-
You're no match for me. Pay for your dues.
Accio. Incendio.
اوكي. نهيل.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner.
انا ضربت بوش على
So
الفاضي.
close to Hogwarts.
يا حاجة نورة، معرفش والله ايه اللي حصل، ده عالم شريرة.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little
عصابة
cronies.
فعلا.
They seemed quite keen
نصابين.
on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
انت هتفضلي؟
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest
Erotic?
in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on.
انت هافلباف زيي؟
I do.
اخوات.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist
مؤرخة.
specializing in Merlin's work and life.
ايه الحلاوة دي؟ برلين خرافة ليه كده يا عم؟
Merlin. Of the legend of King Arthur.
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
صح يا جدع، ما كنتش مركز. قعدت تتكلم كتير وتقول لها لغز ومش لغز ومش عارف.
Even if you already have some.
Revelio.
هات يا عم.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here,
Mhm.
as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each
Okay.
trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. What the fuck?
See that? The vines disappeared.
What should I
Oh.
do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio.
يا ترى هكون هضطر اعمل
The
ايه يعني؟
flames make the pious.
اول حاجة قلت اعملها اصلا. اوه واو. الله الله.
Yes, how beautiful!
مين ده؟
What a
Hello?
day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
واو.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions.
Mhm.
How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
اوكي، يعني
I
الحاجات اللي على
really
الارض دي
must
افتحها
say,
بال
such a pleasure. to
وردة
meet
المالو
you.
سويت. بلاقيها
And
طوب
do
على
be
الارض.
careful out
بس
here.
معرفش ايه لازمتها يعني.
Got what I needed.
شكلها
I shall
حلو بس.
return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
اوكي. برلينز تيست. اوه. امبراطوري رمادي وفضي.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid.
بس يا عم محدش جه عشان الورث بتاعتك. يلا نعمل اللي هو ميشن بتاعة الغطس دي. استرا.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to On.
عايزين نغطس فين؟ اهو كل ده. ايه، معرفش ازاي نعوم في اللعبة دي. عشان غريبة شوية.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
اوكي، اغطس اهو. اوه، في حاجات هنا. اللي بعده اطلع لها بخاتم سليمان. خانات الثياب بالمعدات الخاصة بك ممتنعة. اوه. كان ممكن ابيع الحاجة لو كنت اعرف. اهو لقيت
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
الاستروليب بتاعها. استرلاب. يوه حاضر، هبيع حاجتي هبيع لبسي ده. هرجع اجيب اللبس ده كله وابيعه. يلا بينا. هلبس اعلى ستاتس وابيع الباقي. مش معنى من حاجة تانية. ثياب زيت ماشي. دي على حاجة برضه معنديش غير ده اصلا. اوكي على حاجة منظر بس. اوكي حلو. نروح نبيع الباقي بقى، نكسب لنا حبة فلوس حلوين.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
بضاعة.
What do you have for sale?
البضاعة.
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
حاجات اللي أنا مش لابسها ها. كنت عايز اخلي الحاجات الديفولت عشان ما ينفعش تشتريها تاني، بس لو هي واخدة مساحة طز يعني. ايوه بقى 2500.
I hope to see you again sometime.
ارجع على الكاركتر بتاعي الاقيه لا مش لابس حاجة.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
نرجع بقى المية، نجيب كام قميص اللي كان ناقصنا. شمر الجلابية. طلع لي بكام قميص عدلين لما اغطس لي هنا. يلا غطسة نمبر 1. خد نفس. اوه ثوب غامق حلو غامق على اللي أنا لابسه ده هيليق. اللي بعده. قناع المصحة. لا بدها تقتلني باللبس اللي عايزة تديهولي ده. انا هبقى هبقى شبه قناع المصحة يعني، مفيش اكتر من كده. خلاص انا كده جبت اخري. وشاح ياقوتي إليكرا نار الصينية 95% إليكرا. 5% قطن مصري أصيل. أنا عايز أشوف الماسك المجانين اللي هو طلعت بيه ده.
Lumos.
مش قادر يا جدعان. هو ايه ده؟ بين اوكي والله جات لي فكرة. انا كده خلاص بقيت فيلن 100%. يا لهوي لهوي على المنظر. هو كان شرير اكتر الصراحة كده، انا بس يعني معرفش. كان لو لقينا حاجة تانية هنا. هو الغاب اكتر حاجة شريرة. والقبعة لا دي برضه اكتر حاجة شريرة. نلبس ده. انا لابس ماسك يا جدعان عشان الكورونا بس خدوش بالكم. عارفين اللي هم لما يجوا يتدربوا جري ويقوموا لابسين ماسك عشان الاكسجين اللي يجيلهم يقل فيعرفوا يجروا احسن لما يقلعوا الماسك.
Hello,
هو
Mr.
ده اللي
Sammy.
لابسه.
What can I do for you?
تنبع لك المصايب اللي طلعت بيها دي.
What can I help you with today?
وده ده 200. او ماي جاد.
I hope to see you again sometime.
او ماي جاد.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid.
لبس تاني. هما كان ده ما عندهمش غير لبس ولا ايه؟ ثانية واحدة. ثانية واحدة. ايش انا هلبس ده؟ البس ده وجاي التاني.
Hello, Mr. Sammy.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
انا قاعد بسأله انت بتبيع ايه وبقوم
What
انا
can I
اللي
help
بايع
you
له.
with today?
اديله ريفرس كارد. يا عم
I hope to see you again
كشم كده.
sometime.
It's like a
اوكي
place right out of a storybook.
يلا بقى نرجع
After
لجريس.
what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Levioso!
سمك.
Trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace.
مفيش حاجة صعبة
I
انا.
followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible!
هتقول لي هو ايه الماسك اللي انت لابسه ده؟ قد وجدته لك مقابل دفع ثمن له. لقد وجدته سأحتفظ به. يا لهوي. انا كنت بهزر في الاول. لا يا عم اديها له ببلاش.
I
كفايه
hope
اللي
it
احنا
makes him
لقيناه.
rather happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family.
ممكن اطلب منها
You
فلوس
do well
برضه.
to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
الصراحة هخليه مش هستفاد حاجة
I
فيعني.
do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding.
كل حد يقعد يقول لي عندك ناتشورال دايفر ناتشورال. مفيش حاجة اسمها كده. مش كميات كبيرة مش ده. كان جوه. ده كان جوه. مش كنت أبص على حاجة بس. اوكي. هو قال لي خش بس على ضمانتك الحتة خطر. رب اموتش. انا معايا 8 هيلث بوشنز. ربنا يسهل. انا خايف. انا خايف. قالوا السام اللي عليا. ايه ده؟ ايه ده؟ بقر. بقرة.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
طيب.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
سلام. ده رخم اوي. حاضر حاضر هطلعك لبره. دي اللي خامة دي. إيه. لازم ازقه صح. في التانية دي اللي بتزق. عدوني عدوني هتشل. طف طويل من الجلد والله مستاهل. ده خايف الشيء ده. What the fuck. ايه ده؟ الله 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 الله. اللي انا دخلت عليه ده ايه الرعب ده؟ والله مستاهل. كل ده عشان بتاع رمادي. بر القمر. حاسس ان انا داخل على حتة وانا اندر ليفل الصراحة. غالبا هرجع. شوف في كام غول في المنطقة دي. ولو في اكتر من 3 انا همشي. نضرب. Ooh. Now you see me, now you don't.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
سرقة. سرقة قوس ونشاب مناص الرمل. ما عنديش بار السحر القديم ده. انا عشان المفروض اخش منين؟ اوكي.
We're close to a breakthrough.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Oh. Oh. ايه ده؟ بس كده؟ اوكي. انا اظن عملت الليفل ده بيرفكتلي يعني. لازم اطلع بس نص ال فايت. أوه. والله في حد، مفيش 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 حد. يلا يا عبيط. وعارفوا ان انا هنا لو في. ايه ده؟ تعبيط. طلعوني، 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 داخلين عليا. اعملوا معايا الجلاشة. حاولوني يا جدعان. هي العربية عارفة طريقها، الراجل ساحرها. قالت له، قال لها لو اتسرقتي ترجعي لي زي حمار كده. بس انا حررتها، بس مش عارف اطلع. طلعوني. اعملوا لي كنافة. ما يعملوني انا شخصيا كنافة. ما جاش نوتيفيكيشن ليه كده يا يوتيوب؟ ما تبعتش الناس نوتيفيكيشن. بادئ الساعة 6. طب انا يعني بص. ايوه. هو ايه ده اللي بيلف عن نفسه ده؟ طلعوني من هنا. اوف. ده انتوا عرفتوني. بس كده خلاص. ليتس جو. جبني عارفة طريقها دي. حافظة فاهم. ارجع لعم قرن. متنساناش بقى يا عم قرن، بقى ايه الحلاوة. جبنا لك العربية اهو. طالع عنكبوت تاني. يجب هزيمة العناكب.
8 legs is simply too many.
ايه ده؟ حبيبي. تنجيب.
Revelio.
11 جنيه وعين على الأرض. وماله. مش تنين. اوكي. والله كان المفروض انط فيها زي في ايه ده؟
Revelio.
زي في كتكوت لما نط في عربيتها الخاصة كده.
Levioso. Accio. Potato. Stupid.
ايزي. نب عنكبوت. هات النب بتاعك. تن تن تن. عندي مفاجأة ليك يا عم
You're
أرن.
here for my wares.
On. I have good news. Your
اسكت
parts are on their way
عدي.
back.
لا
I
بس
don't know what
الشاكة
to
دي
say.
ايه رأيك؟
Anyhow,
كل
I
حلقة
get my
بالشاكة
belongings
بتزيد،
back.
بتضرب في
Must be
2 على
breaking.
الأقل.
Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
مش عايز يوري وشي من كتر الشاكة، ايه رأيك؟ لم تكن هناك صعوبة تذكر. لا كان صعب
The ones
الصراحة،
I
كنت
faced were
اتحشرت.
determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
الشاكة ليها عنوان. وكاكا. أحمد كاكا هو العنوان. بص كان اختيار صعب يعني، كان ما بين ده يقدر اخر. ده احسن حاجة، كان ما بين ده وده. الاتنين شياكة الصراحة، بس دي شياكة اكتر يعني. دي الناس اللي قابلتها. اوكي
Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
اوكي
I
اوكي.
wonder who lives here.
دلوقتي لازم ارجع
Travel broadens the mind.
اعمل الميشنز بتاعت اسمها ايه الابلة، هيكت ابلة هيكت. فين؟ حضور صف عالم الأعشاب السحرية. وده أنا أروحه فين ده؟ دي مكتبة جرس، مخرج الشمالي، صف الوحوش. دفاع ضد صف الاستسفاج. ده بيكاسو بتاعهم، وانا الهمت بيكاسو بتاعهم. طب هو فين حضور صف الاعشاب ده؟ اللي هو في العالم ده ولا في عالم تاني اصلا؟ درج الساحر، حجرة الكؤوس. هنا نشوف نضارة التنين راحت فين. راحت بقى، وقعت. وانا ما انت فاتك، كنت بغطس اجيب لحد حاجة وقعها بتاعت عيلته. جم الاعداء بحرك. نضارة اهي، نضارة اهي، بس عشان البس الماسك الشياكة يعني. اصلا الماسك ده مفيهوش شياكة اكتر منه صراحة يعني. ايه ده؟ كمان ده مش هينفع، ده بتاع ستات ده. معرفش ايه، قناع المصحة، حرفيا اسمه قناع المصحة. قناع أسطوري مصنوع من معدن ليجعلك تبدو كأنك هربت للتو من المصحة. يعني مش عارف أقول لك ايه. مفيش أشك من كده يعني.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
اوكي عايزين نروح ال ما من بدري يا حاجة، من بدري نص ساعة بدور على الميشن. غالبا لازم ارجع هوجورتس عشان يوريني هي فين بالظبط. هي دي مكان ميس جارليك. اللي ما يعرفش ميس جارليك هيعرف دلوقتي. اوكي انتي فين؟ أم فك. ده انا حاطط بتاعت الاختفاء، مش لوموس.
How nice of you to
بتزوج
see my
ايه
young friend.
يا مس جارليك؟ استنى انا لغاية ما الصبح يجي. انام عندها. قمر مس جارليك، تحب الناس كلها. سيباستيان مساء
Good
الفل.
morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
شاك كورونا.
A little treat.
لابس ماسك شاك كورونا.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the
بتكلمني كأني عارفين لسه طالع من المصحة. ده صاحبكم الجديد لسه راجع من المصحة، عملوه كويس. ماشي يا أولاد.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the
أبركادبرا لسه ما اتعلمتهاش.
bouncing bowl.
تعلموني على طول هم هيقعدوا يدربوني.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
مندريك.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
أبركادبرا دي بيعلموها للكبارة بس.
Everyone,
ايه ده؟
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
دول اللي بيقعدوا يصرخوا؟ لازم افضل دايس. يا لهوي.
Quickly, place your mandrakes in the new pot and pat down the soil.
خليك تحت.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo.
تمام، انتوا مش بتدفعوا صيانة
I'm very sorry about that.
الإزازة.
Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
اوكي. activation.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
فين سيباستيان؟
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the
جدع.
very idea.
سيباستيان الجدع. هو اللي عمل كده.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
طرشت.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
كلهم نورميز. بص لابس اللبس بتاعهم ازاي. ودي برضو انا عارفان. مش عارف، صحيت متأخر ونازل بالبيجامة. كابقى نورمي. انا كده نورمي. فين اهو كده نورمي. كده انا ايجي.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
قال لك انها تذكر من الفراولة هي المفضلة. اوكي معرفش ليه انا ببص على حاجات كده يعني بس مش ايه
This
ايه
restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion,
طرداي
as you all should
مش
know from Professor Sharp's class.
افراغ القصيص لا يا عم مش
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
مجنونة
They're
ولا
in
ايه؟
the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
هو ايه ده اللي بيعض؟ انت مجنونة يا ست انت يا مس جارليك انت هتسيبينا مع الكائنات دي؟
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages.
وريني يا
Up
عم
these stairs will take us there. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
مالك يا عم؟
Well,
Here we are. Home of... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a stuff. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
طب انا استخدمها ازاي؟ كده؟
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
fuck?
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left
شفت
her
اللي انا
orphan
شفته ده؟
in tatters.
كيف تصرح هرسم فلاحن ايه ده؟ ده رمى عليه خص عضه
Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants
رمى عليه
that have to back
كرفس.
and fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
في ده فعلا هو ضرب مع الناس هرمي على القصيرين دول
It's chaos out there.
الترو
Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You
الغيلان
can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and death camp has
Bullying.
more of them if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
yes.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
انا هاخد من دول على قد ما اقدر الجاي اللي هيطلع لي هقوم رامي عليه 20 خص خوخ ناس خوخ خوخ اوكي خوخ Miss Garlic.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
أهتم كثيرا الصراحة.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay. Okay. ضربت 5 دقايق.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
ايه ده؟ عيش حياة الطلبة. انا شايف المهام اللي عندي دي اوكي. أم لك تجنب هجوم من الأعداء بنجاح، خريطة هتهرج. طب ماشي، مكافأة اكسبلور بس. طب ما انا هحارب مين يعني؟ نروح الجنة. ايه ده؟ ده هيوديني فين ده؟ يا عم هتدحرج يا عم. الجرعات السحرية.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Revelio?
مفيش على الحتة دي فيك. اوه تعالي، اللي ندور لك على المراية بتاعتك. مرايتك مش هنا. يا مرايتي يا مرايتي. انا رميته الخاصة دي.
What are you up to now?
Congratulations!
ايه
Luca
ده؟
told me the good news.
كلهم بيتكلم في نفس الوقت.
Revelio.
Why that portrait was empty.
اوكي. واحدة بترضع. هي دي؟ تنمر. ما ترمي عليها طماطم هتعمل له ايموشنال دامج طبعا، معروفة يعني. لما ترمي على حد طماطم اكبر نوع هنا، خصوصا لو فنان. ايه هنطبخ. الله كنا فلاحين دلوقتي هنبقى طباخين، معنا شيف شربيني.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all.
Okay.
Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
طب ده اتعلمناها فين دي؟ نطحن 2 كيلو كمون.
Even motion when crushing your ingredients.
2 كيلو كمون. طب نلف الماوس.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
measure carefully. طق يا باشا، هحط اكتر، ما تبقاش بخيل. ايه ده بيعمل ايه ده؟
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do brewing the defensive Hegort's potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
حاضر يا حاج، ما راجع اشتري المكونات.
The plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
legendary loot. يعني انا مليت البتاع ده كله بوشن، ادتني جرعة واحدة بس. ايه الهبل ده؟
said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
ايه ده؟
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Okay.
I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Okay.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Fuck.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn.
عايز خدمة سيباستيان؟ سيباستيان وانتي جنب بعض. My best friends. مين شربته أحلى؟
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes,
but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Hegورtس potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, sure.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
هيعالج نفسه؟ ما هو قال لك يا عم في حاجات ما ينفعش تتعالج، وقام بص على رجله كده وقعد يعرج وهو حزين. كمون ده عايزني اجيب له ريشة. فين الريش؟ متجر التحف كان ده متجر. مش يا عم شو معايا اهو. فوبر اوفر عامل كاري. ده هما راجل فين؟ اوكي.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Hegورtس potion, and I'll tell you when this.
يا عم ما تعملهاش دلوقتي، اعملها بعد حصة. ايه الهبل ده؟ ده هي. ايه لو اتقفشت هقول له انت دخلت غصب عني. بيض افاعي. عندي عايز بيض افاعي. اوكي.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd.
تعمل ايه؟ الله يخرب بيتك. الله.
Wait, it's not supposed to.
Revelio.
What the fuck? تعمل ايه يا جارس؟
Dragon Dung. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
نايس. كمية غدارة فعلا.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
انا ماليش دعوة. ايه انت ايش عرفك ان عمل كده لوحده؟ معملش كده لوحده. معملتش حاجة. يا دي النيل. الله يخرب بيتك هتوديها في ده. كفر اقول لك لا. الناس المواقع دي اللي بسمع كلامها قول له لا. عصير اوراق مش قشطة. هو اكيد هيسألني دلوقتي انت اديت له سرقت حاجة من المكتب بتاعي. يلا اكذب عليه بقى اقول له الحقيقة.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure.
Amit?
Truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
جنيه.
Revelio.
انا هعترف له يا جدعان، مش هينفع اكذب. هعترف له ان انا عملت غلط.
Hegورtس potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
وعارف ازاي.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was just trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing.
تذكروا شارب وجارليك عندهم حصة في سنة 6 بيدرسوها مع بعض. لما تتخرج كده بيدوا مع بعض درس الزرع والبوشن. الله كله يروح بيته. فين عم ويزلي؟ جبت لنا الكلام، الله يخرب بيتك.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant.
شبه سباستيان بس شعره برتقاني.
Too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hope he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
ديجوري.
Revelio.
ديجوري عايز يكلمني. برضه مش عارف افتح الباب.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
ايه ده؟ ليه قاعدة بتعمل وشها كده؟ لازم ارجع اوضتي. سجينة الحب. ربنا يستر على المشن اللي جاية دي. سجينة الحب دي هيدخلني اوضة البنات ولا ايه؟ هندي وقفشته وعنده قناة على اليوتيوب. عنده قناة على اليوتيوب عن الاسترونومي، بيقعد يصور السما ويقول لك hello today we will show you the stars. ايه بقى؟ ديجوري؟ ايه يا عم ديجوري؟ ده زوم ده ولا ايه؟
Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago.
انا مش عارف ازاي ناس بتكلمني بجد وانا لابس الماسك المصحة ده في وشي.
Stories I could tell you. Oh, didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my
انت
life
من
was
اكتر من 100
cut short
سنة.
by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
حول الله.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
Okay.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant.
ده موضوع معقد أوي.
Your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Where did you want me to go?
To Upper Hogsfield to see my great niece, Helen Thistlewood.
انت نسيت ولا ايه؟
More about those missing pages, remember?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work.
خلاص. هيلين سيسلوود. جبتك لي بوب كورن. شباب هافلباف احسن شباب. يا نهار اسود. دي في اخر الدنيا. عارفان في اخر الدنيا.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hogsmeade, here I come. مش ميشن استني عيدلة. لازم اقعد اتشعرق.
Accio.
ايه الأناقة دي؟ ادي الشكل اللي بجد. اوه.
Revelio.
يلا. انا اظن هعمل الميشن بتاعت اسمها ايه دي الاول بعدها اروح الميشن التاني. لا مش هنا، مش هنا، كنت عايز اروح هنا. نو دي كانت المبارزة فين؟ كده؟ مش فاكر الصراحة. ايوه طبعا مفيش حد ألعبه. انت يا عم انت هاتلي اسهل لعيبة. طيب مش حاجة اعمل لها دوج، هعمل ايه طيب؟ اروح هوكسميد. لو لقيت حاجة في السكة هبقى اقعد اتنطط بقى، اقعد اعمل دوج.
The secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
Not a day goes by I don't wish I paid better attention in defense against the dark arts.
سجينة الحب. اللي بيتخرج في هوجورتس بيشتغل في ميشن سجينة الحب. ده اللي اقدر اقولهولك. شفت كتاب واختفى. ويرت. ايه بيبقى فاعي. يا عم اوبا قبعة واقفة. ايه الشياكة دي؟ ايه الشياكة؟ في طقم جديد يا جدعان لازم ننزل بيه دلوقتي. لقط. طب القبعة، القبعة دي اشك طبعا. اشك واقع. شيك عنوانه وكاكا احمد كاكا ولا الزعبوط ده، الزعبوط الورق ده. بويونج. ايه ده الشريرة؟ دي
Revelio. But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further.
ضربني يلا.
Eat a big meal, you'll be slow.
ضربني يا عم. ايه ده؟ واحد اتنين تلاتة أربعة.
This is where you will fail.
اوكي. فايو.
I hate that.
يخشى على فلاك نصين ماشي.
Yes.
ايه اوكي اتوقع. اي ده اديت واحد على راسه دلوقتي.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
قلت عام السليم الصراحة. ده بيسيف ده. طبعا العام السليم الصراحة يعني. قشطة عملت بتاع ميشن هيكت. تعلمني stupefy خريطة ولا هتعلمني experience؟ أدور صف الدفاع. أروح دي ولا دي؟ ارمي عليه خاصة نسيت. كنت عايز اعمل ميشن ونسيت ارمي عليه خص. عايز ابقى اجرب الخص ده على هند. خروف. لو ارمي على ده خص.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Revelio.
مش واخد باله اللي قاعد بيقعد فيه. وده لا خص يالا.
Feisty little foliage. You'll have to fight him. What have you done?
Like what have you done? حلو الخص ده. عشرة خص. بدأتكم كوكا. أحمد كوكا رمى عليكم الخص. 3 جنيه. تعال نشوف الشياكة الجديدة. ايه ده؟ ايه الشياكة دي؟ والله يعني ممكن نعمل حاجة باللبس. لبس البحرين ده. نكاح. كان بعمل شياكة بجد. هو الكلام ده بيجيلي منين؟ انا بجيب الكلام ده منين؟ عايز اعرف. مش قادر. انا حرفيا معرفش شغال مع الملكة ولا ايه، بس يعني هي الشياكة عنوان عامة. هي الشياكة عنوان مش هقول اكتر من كده. Beware spiders. خافش من spiders يا عم.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Mr. Diggory. شروق الشارع. أقرأ الكلام ده كله صح. العزيز. هبقى أقراه ما عاوز أقراه. أوبا أنا قلبت البيت. استنى ده خدها إن في حاجة شيكة خالص. يا لهوي يا لهوي على الشياكة. قمر شياكة. يعني ده طقم ايه؟ طقم نوع عليه. Hello.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's
Peeves
what the Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
Azkaban. Ish.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
ستر يا رب.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
يلا بينا على أزكبان.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
دلوقتي انا كنت عايز اروح الحصة الاول. يا لهوي، احنا رايحين أزكبان كده على طول، والطقم الشياكة ده يا نهار اسود. ده انا ما اتعلمتش اكسبليارمس حتى، ده انا نوب. متعلمتش باترون ولا اي حاجة، اي نيلة. ارنب يا أبلة، انت حلك تروح لحدادي تكملي الطقم؟ والله يعني شفت الحتة اللي فوق دي شياكة ازاي، وذهب والماظ وبتاع، ناقص بس التشست بليت حديد. الشياكة تكتمل.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
طيب أنا ينفع أسيب دلوقتي؟ مينفعش سيف. اوكي هنكمل اسكابان دلوقتي. كنت عايز اكمل الستريم اللي جاي بس انا مينفعش سيف. هكمل. اخر مرة عملت سيف كان 1 دقيقة. يعني عندي الاوبشن ان انا اقفل الستريم دلوقتي اعمل الستريم اللي جاي في اسكابان. ماشي انا هعمل كده. هننهي ستريم دلوقتي. وكان انا كان مفروض فعلا ارجع اتعلم ستوبيفاي قبل ما اروح اسكابان. شكلي هتنفخ دلوقتي. معرفش اضرب بترونوم ولا اي نيلة. ف بس هنقفل ستريم دلوقتي. هنرجع الستريم اللي جاي. سبكترو بترونوم غزالة مش أرنب. ما كل واحد عنده البترون بتاعه. أنا البترونوم بتاعي حصان وهي بتاعها أرنب. أعرف ناس عندها درافيل. كل واحد يعني ليه الشيء بتاعه. بس هنرجع لكم ستريم اللي جاي وهنقتحم سجن أسكابان عشان نوصل لحل اللغز. وداع. أراكم لاحقا.